Hi there, I'm Aaron with Leadform, the conversion platform to help you close more leads faster, powered by text messaging. This video is about our feature called Leadform, a customizable, embeddable contact form that's powered by SMS. Leadform allows you to embed a contact form within your website that helps you capture leads when customers are looking to contact you. This displays across all devices and includes a myriad of options, so you can also display your texting call to action, request a call, click to call, and many others. Why Leadform? Well, we created Leadform to address many challenges we saw businesses having with their contact forms and their leads. Number one is the need to centralize leads so that all of their website leads were coming into one place, no matter if it was from a lead form or from your texting or call request feature in the lead box of Leadform. We also realize how important lead notifications are. Being able to get a push notification or a browser notification instantly when you have a new lead, as opposed to form results going into email and being buried amongst all the spam, other emails, vendor emails, and things like that, is incredibly important. The fact that you want to be able to send an instant auto reply so that that prospect knows you received their message and you're going to follow up with them is so important in converting that lead into a sale. And we've always seen that text messaging is just far faster communication than email. In fact, stats show that it's 90 times faster replying to text messages than it is over exchanging emails. And lastly, all this ends up to is a better experience, both for your prospect in filling out a simple form and then being able to text with you to follow up and take the next step, as well as your business in being able to have your leads in one place with features that help you reply faster and the availability to always text or call that customer to follow up with them. So we wanted to see what this looked like and conducted research. And in filling out over 225 small business contact forms across home services, legal services, and medical services, we saw some astonishing results. Number one, 42% of the leads that we filled out saying we wanted to buy or book an appointment with these businesses, 42% of them never replied at all. That's leaving almost half the leads on the table. And this could be from a number of reasons: bad processes, that lead being buried in email, that lead even going to spam, which we saw happen with some of the tests that we ran. But overall, we saw a very slow reply time, that the first reply to these leads took almost 18 hours. And if you're taking that long to reply to your leads, someone else is likely replying to them, or they are looking for more solutions and thinking you're not going to reply to them. We saw only 15% send an auto reply. So you fill out the form, and as the prospect, you instantly get an email saying, yep, we got this and we're going to follow up with you. Here's what to expect. But yet 85% of the time, this wasn't happening for the prospect. And again, this leads to doubt and then possibly looking for other solutions. And lastly, what we saw is businesses just spending very little time. You've worked so hard to capture this lead and to get them to identify themselves, but we saw almost 2/3 of them make only one attempt to follow up with that lead. And we easily know already that following up with another text message 2-3 times using our scheduled messages feature to automatically follow up them can make follow-up so much easier and increase your chances of engaging that lead. So Leadform can take a number of different shapes and be present at different places within the website. So for some websites like in home services, we see a lot of times they want to have this form right in the hero, right when you come into the homepage. So here's an example of one of our customers, and the lead form is able to be placed in a smaller content area right up top in that homepage. We see it being part of a contact page or a booking page and being able to ask the normal contact questions, get their information, what date might they be looking at, being able to select what they're looking for and leave a message with their reach out. And when these are submitted, it all comes into Leadform, the same as your text messaging leads, and we give you a summary of that Leadform submission. So you have all the information. It sends them an auto reply via text, and now you're ready to engage with them and take the next step. Leadform consists of two main aspects. First is the form builder. This allows you to drag and drop those elements you see on the right to be able to construct the form that you want to put on your website. So There's date selectors, address, multiple selection, drop-down menus, in addition to text and other criteria that are there that you need to capture. So you're able to rearrange the order of these questions, mark if they're required, change the labels of how they appear on the website and more, but a simple and straightforward form builder to create your lead form. We also have a number of settings, so you can control things like the header and the intro text to the form, what's the color of your send button, and what does that text look like? Do you use our confirmation page, or do you need to send it to a specific URL on your website? Do you have a generic privacy policy, or do you need to link it because you have one existing on your website? Do you want to show a map and image? Do you want to show your texting options? All of these things are configurable with the settings of Leadform. Additionally, we have other options that can be added to the embed code as well. And so our help guide contains a number of examples if you want to customize the fonts, to show or unshow a border around the form, display 2 or more forms in the page. Maybe you have one up in that hero area and one in the content of the page, or one in the content of the page, and then you have one in the footer of your website. All of these are options and more that you can further be able to configure by adding it into the embeddable code to place it on your website. So now that we've taken a look at all the things that Leadform stands for and what you can do with it, let's take a test drive through setting up a Leadform and getting a little bit more familiar with the settings. So when you log in, over on the left side menu, you're going to go down to Leadform in the navigation. When I select Leadform, I can then start editing my first form. We see here, initially we are in the form editor. We can switch over to the settings, but we'll go back to the form editor for now. We automatically are going to place the staples that you need of name, phone, email, and message. But you're able to change how any of these read. So if you want to type in and have this say full name and your phone, you're able to do so. And instead of message, you could tell them comments or questions. Additionally, you can also add any of the type of form elements we have over here to make your form more robust or to capture more information. So say we wanted to add a multiple selection question. I can drag that in over here. I can put what I want my question to be. What service are you interested in? Full service is one option, self-service. I can add another option of combination service. So easy to add those. I can make the answering this question required or not, and I can continue to drag in other form elements as needed. At any time, once I have pieces part of it, let's say I just want to bring this question and place it above my comments or questions, I can do that and move it up just by dragging that. I can save the changes at any time. It'll let me know that it's updated, and then I can preview what this form looks like at any time as well. So once you build the form you want and have everything customized, now you can go to your settings, can change this to be, how can we help? Please complete the form below. I can change my text to send, can change to whatever button color that I want to. Here's where I can choose, do I want the confirmation to be our default one, or do I want to send it to a specific link on your website, another page? Privacy policy, use the default one we have, or put in a link to a custom page. Do we want to show our address and a map image included on it? And then the channels, do we want to show our options to text? Again, we can hit save, have any of those saved changes. Once I make those settings, I can preview the form as well and see what all those elements look like. And then lastly, when we're completed between building it and our settings, we can click our Get Embed Code. And now you can copy that code, paste it into your website where you want the lead form to appear. So that's the lead form, a number of options, a great way to centralize your leads, respond to leads faster, and overall provide a better experience for your prospects looking to do business with you.